In this video, I'm going to show you a bunch of ways to zoom in and zoom out of your display in Pro Tools, as well as changing track height and wave height. Let's look at these tools. So if you watch the keyboard focus video, you will see that I do have my edit window keyboard focus on here, and because of that, I can use the R and T keys to zoom in and zoom out. Now, if that keyboard focus was turned off, or if I was in the mix window mixing and my edit window was on like a second screen, I can still achieve that effect by using command brackets. Command brackets will allow you to zoom in and zoom out. Up in the toolbar, there are several zoom tools. We have here these zoom memory locations, and these are user definable. So you can set these to whatever zoom level you want. I have my zoom level 1 set to the entire track. So if I click on 1, I can see the entire track. Each zoom level, 2, 3, and 4, zooms in progressively more, and 5 is the actual waveform level. Now, right above that, there are these other zoom tools. This is a horizontal zoom, and I can click and drag to zoom horizontally back and forth. I can also change the height of the wave with this zoom tool. This does not change the volume level of the audio, it's just a display property. This comes in really handy, for instance, in zoom level 5, when I'm at the waveform level, it's really hard to see what's going on here. But if I raise the wave height, now I can see those waves a little bit better, and if I need to edit them, I can. On the other hand, if I go back to zoom level 1, that's way too tall for that level of zoom. So I'm just going to bring that wave height down, and now it makes that level easier to edit. Next door to these zoom tools, I have a couple of other zoom tools. Zoom toggle goes between two predefined states for track height or zoom level or whatever. Right next door to it is the zoom tool. Now this zoom tool has two modes. In normal mode, I can click and zoom in more and more, or if I hold down the Option key, the magnifying glass turns into a minus magnifying glass, and I zoom out more and more. Also, if I select a piece of audio like that, it will fill the screen with that selection. So let's say I really want to see that spike right there. There it is. The other zoom mode here is single zoom mode, which will do the same thing that the zoom tool does, but then it snaps back to the smart tool. And I suppose that's pretty handy if you just need to zoom once and then continue editing. Down here in the lower right hand corner, there are some zoom tools. And if I click and drag on the one that's kind of horizontal, it's the same as the horizontal zoom above. It behaves slightly differently, but it does the same thing. The vertical zoom here changes track height. I can also change track height here with this ruler. I can click on a preset, for instance, small or jumbo. I can also drag the bottom of the track and it will change track height. Now, if I had multiple tracks in the session, I could set them to different heights, but some of these controls affect all the tracks. You just have to play around with them to see.